Hey, what's up guys? How you doing today? So a couple days ago on my Instagram, I put out a feeler for a kind of Q&A. This has been a while since I did one of those. It's been a while since I've been here. I wanted to update you guys on how I'm feeling about some stuff. So let's dive into your questions. Starting right off the bat, we have got a nerdy question and I am all about it. It is, do you like Pokemon? And if so, which one is your favorite? Yes, I love Pokemon. I have played every game up to Black and White 1, including Pokemon Go when it originally released, and I have recently got back into it, playing it with my twin brother. I adore Pokemon through and through and through. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Typhlosion. Cyndaquil to Arquilava to Typhlosion. Biggest badass I've ever had. I have never restarted my Soul Silver version because I have a level 100 Typhlosion that I have a bond with. It is sad that Plusle and Minun never got evolutions. I think if they had an evolution, it'd be so sick. They got screwed. Inti horror. That's how I feel about Pokemon. Very much passionate. I do have a binder full of over 1,000 Pokemon cards sitting in the corner of my bedroom to this day. Next up, we have a question that I do get a little bit often. It is, how did I learn German? Why did I learn German? There was a couple questions about it. And so, for my German speakers, this one's for you. Ich habe Deutsch an der Universität gelernt. Es war mein Hauptfach für 2 Jahre und ich habe keinen anderen Grund, als dass ich immer nach Deutschland wollte. Wollte, not wollen? Wollte. Aha. German is difficult when you haven't practiced it in a very long time. Next up, we have a very popular question. Why did I move to Nashville? Why did I move? What was the reasoning behind this move? So originally my plan was to move to LA. I know that is such a cliche and common thing for a gay man to do, but I have been in Mississippi for 23 years and I wanted something completely different. I wanted to be culture shocked. I wanted to be immersed into something that I totally wasn't used to. Well, then COVID happened and I lost work for 3 months and ate through all of my savings, and the idea and dream of moving out there was squashed because finding work out there and still being able to afford the rent and be able to pay my bills, not happening. So what I did was I came up here and I visited Nashville again because I'd been here multiple times before and loved it every time. And when I came here, I was walking down the street close to 5 Points, if you know where that is, just kind of, it's in the middle of East Nashville. And I was walking down the street in my Airbnb close to this bar called Lipstick. It's a very, very wonderful lesbian gay bar. But I was walking down the street and it just felt like home to me. And that's what made me choose Mississippi State University. That's what made me choose to go to college there. Was I showed up on campus. I'd been there before, I dated a guy that had been there, but I showed up on campus one time touring and I was just like, this is it. This is what home feels like to me, and this is where I'm going. So I was like, that gut feeling worked out in a lot of ways. Yes, I hated being in Mississippi, but I met some incredible people and had some incredible opportunities, and I became the person that I am because of that gut feeling. So I came to Nashville, and I was like, you know what? In 2 weeks, I dropped my entire life, signed a lease up here, and moved. Of course, on a kind of similar note of what's going on in my life, people have been asking, what is my relationship status? Am I single? What happened to my boyfriend? Etc, etc, etc. Things don't always work out, and I am keeping that private. I am not going to go into detail about my breakup. I think it's cliche, and I am not going to advertise it for views or whatever. It was my personal business. It didn't work out, and I will eventually, maybe-ish, probably not, share the story, because as you guys know, I do story times. But I am single. I'm in Nashville, and I came here with the mindset of I need to focus on me. I need to focus on my dreams and my aspirations, and I don't need to be tied down by trying to get involved with somebody. I've already made the mistake of trying to get involved with people, and it hasn't exactly worked out how I wanted to, but I take things as they come. I do. So I am not 100% opposed to it. If it does come my way, I allow myself to feel how I feel, and I don't reject it. I accept it and I talk about it. And that gets me in hot water sometimes. It freaks dudes out because I'm very much like, here's my emotional vomit, take it as you will, please love me. One thing you might know that I am also emotional about is my beautiful, wonderful, fantastic son, Oliver. He's my dog. Couple questions about Oliver. Why did I name him Oliver and how is he? Well, he has loved being here in Nashville. He loves that he gets to run around the apartment. He loves where we live. He loves the little dog park. He is happy. He is a happy, happy doggo. And why did I name him Oliver? Well, his name is actually Oliver Jonas, and so he is named after the Green Arrow. That is his secret identity, is Oliver Jonas Queen, and so my dog's name is Oliver Jonas, and Robbins, if you want to give him a last name, but I just call him Oliver Jonas, Ollie Joe, Ollivander, Oliver Alexander, Oogie Bear, Bugs, Boogie. I've called him so many things and he knows every single one of them. He knows that I'm happy with you, that I'm mad with you. If I say his full name, he knows he's in trouble. But his name is Oliver Jonas, after my favorite superhero, in the DC universe, the Green Arrow. I'm about to kill this fucking moth, hang on. Get out of here! Yeah! Wait! Sorry for that act of violence. Moths may have been harmed in the making of this video. A little bit of a time lapse with the next one. Someone asked, what is the most memorable night that you had in college? And so honestly, I did my partying, I went out to bars, I did all kinds of crazy, fun stuff while I was in college. I traveled the freaking world. But my favorite and best night that I will always remember for the rest of my life was this night Maya came home. My roommates my junior year, Maya, Olivia, and Beth. Right? So Maya came home in tears. She just had a horrible day and I was like, fuck it, get in the car. We're gonna go buy Christmas decorations and we're decorating this house. So me, Maya, Olivia, and Beth all go to Walmart. We all go and pick out our own decorations. We pile them in the car. We go home. Maya's baking cookies. We've got Christmas music blasting. We're decorating a Christmas tree that Maya had bought. It was a phenomenal night. Me and Olivia started playing video games while Maya and Beth started doing their like crazy ass aerospace homework. And it was probably one of the best nights of my entire life because we got drunk and we just had a really great time at home because we weren't wasted. It was one of the best, most cohesive nights because we'd also recently discovered Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and we all had our little campsites, and I think back on my time living at that house, specifically with Maya and Olivia, with the most fondness that a person can possess. Those two are my rocks and I love them with everything inside of me. Gonna bring it on down for a little more serious question, and it is, what is my biggest insecurity? I could talk about my body because I do have major body image issues. I don't care what anybody says, I have body image issues and it comes from being obese when I was younger and I'll never get over it, and I'm an airplane now. But my biggest insecurity is that I am annoying people. So what I mean by that and how I mean that is, you may or may not know that I am a word vomiter. It is not involuntary, it is totally purposeful, and it is that I am 100% honest. I will tell you how I feel in a situation regardless of our type of relationship. Coworker, colleague, friend, boyfriend, potential lover, fuck buddy, whatever I am to you, I am going to be upfront and honest the moment I feel something. And it's like, if we're not vibing, if we are vibing, if I want things to progress, if I want things to slow down, if I want to step the whole fuck back, I'm a communicative person in that way. And my biggest insecurity is that I am annoying with how honest I am, and I am annoying with how forward I can be with my emotions, because a lot of people don't process like that. I am a no secrets, no half-truths, no bad communication type person when it comes to that. Gonna go ahead and give a disclaimer. I am also the type of person that withdraws from people's lives into my own depression and work through my own shit away from people and expect them to be able to operate just fine without me there, because I don't really reach out when I do that. I just kind of seclude myself and work through my own shit. So yes, it is kind of contradicting, but you know what? I'm figuring it out, okay? I've got my own shit. Last one I'm gonna do today is, what have I struggled with the most during quarantine? I would probably say what I've struggled with is staying focused. So quarantine has passed very strangely for me and very quickly. I don't remember March, April, May, and barely any of June. Until I got to Nashville, I can't tell you what I did for those months, besides the relationship that I was in. I got very enveloped in that in the beginning, and it was a distraction. It was. And then afterwards, when I didn't have that distraction, I distracted myself with alcohol, I distracted myself with video games. I kind of found things to do to keep myself busy, as opposed to working towards my goals and doing what I've been doing since I got to Nashville. But being here in Nashville has been a different mindset. The people here are just all about the hustle. They're all about pursuing their dreams. They're all about reaching that. And I talk about that in a later video, so we'll get to that at another time. But it has been very influential for me, and I am so happy with all the work that I am doing. I am so happy with what I am working on doing for this channel and as a creator and as an artist, and there is so much coming for me because I've been focused on it since I got here. I got away from the toxic mindset of Mississippi that was just content. And now I'm hungry. I am burning up hot from my pre-workout that is still working, and I'm playing again. But I am hungry for more, I am hungry for experience, and I am hungry to reach my goals and pursue my passions and just do what I love doing. Alrighty, that is gonna be it for today. I will be answering more questions at a later time. So if your question didn't make it in this video, it might make it in the next one. Uploads are now Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 o'clock noon Central Time, okay? Central Standard Time. I am in that center of the United States. And that's where we are, and I am now a lumberjack. But yes, uploading twice a week from now on, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you get those. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you want to participate in the Q&As and stuff, and I have so much fun stuff planned. So make sure you follow me on those social medias because that's where a lot of stuff is going to be going down and happening. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I almost did the Mark Miller love you, see you, bye thing, and that's not my thing. Stay smart, stay pretty, and I will see you guys later.